Hello everybody, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be the weekend reading for January 15th and 16th. Although keep in mind, timing and energy, it is fluid. This reading could play out this weekend or over the next several days. This reading may or may not be for you. So please do only take with you the messages that resonate and leave behind the rest. This reading is also not sign specific, although I will call out any specific zodiac signs that do jump out at me throughout the reading. But let's talk about these intense energies. I know we're days away from that Cancer full moon. I think a lot is coming to the surface when it comes to your emotions, anything that's been buried deep below the surface. Today we do have the moon trine Jupiter. The moon is just shifted into Cancer, so we're feeling this very potent Cancer energy right now. So I feel, you know, the moon trine Jupiter really is a positive aspect when it comes to maybe sharing your feelings with another. It really is an excellent time for communication is what I feel today. So I also feel intimate relationships will really benefit from open, honest, heart-to-heart conversations today. Mutual respect is in focus, I feel. So I do feel you can expect a lot of increase when it comes to some expansive energy. Jupiter is all about expansion is what I wrote about. So I feel this is an action-oriented energy coming through today. When it comes to romantic relationships, I feel positive vibrations are kind of saturating the collective with all of these flowing energies coming in when it comes to activation. So I kind of feel this warm and generous energy coming through when it comes to abundance, spirituality, maybe trying something new. I feel get ready to have these feelings supercharged. The moon is in charge of our feelings. So I think we're all kind of being asked to recognize and embrace, you know, both our shadow and dark aspects and bring that into the light in order to embrace this flow of energies, because then we shift tomorrow with the sun conjunct Pluto, both energies in Capricorn. So this really is going to increase your personal willpower to kind of take charge of your life. I also feel a lot of secrets being unearthed, a lot coming to the surface when it comes to maybe enemies plotting against you, and really needing to recognize your own behavior when it comes to your part in your own undoing is what's coming through. So I feel a lot of energies of getting to the bottom of something. A lot of investigation is what's coming through, is what I wrote about. So I think get ready for some psychological insights. When it comes to any destructive patterns, when it comes to any obsessions or addictions that are really needing to be brought into your awareness to finally get to the bottom of any serious relationship difficulties. So I think get ready to be interrogated when it comes to this energy, but it will create a positive transformation in and around you. So I think get ready for some dramatic upsets in the energies this weekend as an opportunity to start from that ground zero point, that zeroing out, that bottoming out. So I feel a lot when it comes to our soul's evolution within this human experience. And I think if you've been involved in some drama, I think it might be best to kind of withdraw, take a step back and look at this situation from that higher vantage point. I feel this major rebirthing process is taking place collectively when it comes to leading us towards our greatest self-esteem and, you know, embracing personal effectiveness when it comes to addressing any dark areas of your life. So I think it's really time to address these energies, to make the necessary repairs now when it comes to all of this repression. If we make good use of these transits, it really is presenting an opportunity to clean up the garbage of the past and to eliminate any unnecessary clutter in your life, whether this is physical clutter, emotional clutter, or, you know, relationship clutter. So I think get ready for forces coming in your energy field when it comes to the darker aspect of your life, in order to take back your personal force, your personal willpower. So I do feel get ready to face extreme challenges stemming around some survival fears in order to take that evolutionary leap into this new timeline, into this newfound energy. So self-analysis was a big message that came through in meditation. I think don't feel defeated as you journey into this underworld, for this potent energy to return you to kind of self-respect is what I wrote about. Selflessness, stepping into selflessness and using, you know, this lesson to lead you towards great power of spirit and strength. So that's what I wrote about, guys. Let's jump in with some cards and see what other messages need to come through for this weekend check-in. If you haven't already done so, do feel free to hit that subscribe button below to join the channel. And we're going to start off today with the tea leaf deck. Dragon. Face the dragon, get the gold. So I do think you're going to have to beware of self-delusions. I do feel the energy is a little bit fragmented when it comes to some states of disillusionment. And yeah, there's those accusations. I think get ready for trouble, accusations, because I do think a chain of events is taking place this weekend that is going to have a drastic effect in your life, because I do think it's time for somebody to leave your life in order for you to ascend the mountain, to ascend these challenges, and to head towards success. So beware of self-delusions. Definitely a karmic chain of events in the energies. And I kind of feel this vine, this karmic unknotting. So the energy really is asking you to seek out information when it comes to what it is that you've been entangled in. I kind of feel you might need to take a break, physically or mentally. I kind of feel somebody's been entangled in a very toxic situation, and there are, without a doubt, some major challenges to be overcome in the energies this weekend. So I want you to know you are protected from any negative forces beyond your control. So take that step back, go into solitude, because a new romantic spark is in the air, but there's something needing to be addressed below the surface when it comes to these challenges, when it comes to maybe somebody working against you. And let's see what else we got here, guys. We got crib. So the birth or conception of a child or an enterprise. What I'm really feeling like, this energy really is the birth of a new cycle in love is what I feel, especially with the rose. And I'm being shown the Beauty and the Beast scene where the rose loses its petals. So I kind of feel somebody really is needing to face their inner beast to get back to the basics is what I feel. And then we do have compliments from an admirer. So we got a couple flower energies with that rose. So I do feel like this romantic offer wanting to come through, a heart-to-heart conversation that will likely lead to a lot of happiness. Maybe somebody here has a secret admirer that's been watching them, stalking them on social media, really not saying anything. Maybe they're in a very toxic web of lies, and there's going to need to be some truth spoken. I think somebody is in need of a physical and mental retreat as they seek out some more information. It really is time to get back to the basics, and you better take care, or there is going to be a loss of material wealth in the energy, because somebody here has been deeply dissatisfied with their life, quite possibly going through some depression, some dark night of the soul energy, but a new day is dawning. So I think slow and steady wins the race. Tortoise, Cancer energy. I think it's really time for a fresh new start. So do beware. It's time to release any dissatisfaction. They're showing me the Eight of Cups. So what are you needing to walk away from that really has been a block to this new romantic connection that's trying to come in for this happiness, for this birth of a new adventure, a new life, a new cycle in love? So let's dig in with some spiritual journey oracles. Transformation. Definitely shedding all of these negative vices, all of these layers of your life that just aren't working. I think a lot of external upheaval in the energies when it comes to releasing anything that's not serving your highest purpose, because there is a new life just around the corner. So what elements are you still needing to purge and cleanse from your life? Because major relationship paradigms, as somebody comes into some self-awareness, self-actualization, I think get ready for your life to look drastically different than it does now. But there is a need to purge negative emotions, negative behaviors, negative people, anything that has been keeping you from embracing profound life changes. So Let's see what else needs to come through with the Spiritual Journey Oracle decks today. What else do we need to be aware of? I think major challenges. You're going to be climbing a mountain, and I'm being shown a goat. So we are entering the year of the goat, and we are in Capricorn season. Goats are very tenacious. They never give up. They keep climbing and climbing and climbing that mountain. So fear. I think fear is a big issue when it comes to any blocks, when it comes to moving forward, facing any fears, any ego fears, in order to shatter those illusions of the mind that really have created a lot of self-delusions, I feel. So if you want to experience the simpler things in life, you're going to have to work through that fear when it comes to stepping into your spiritual path. So get those chakras tuned up, get that energy clearing in check. There is, without a doubt, a need for energetic, emotional, and physical protection. Boundaries are very necessary at this time when it comes to all of this energy flowing through the collective, when it comes to all of us kind of stepping into our spiritual path. So I think coming into this awareness of your greater purpose and embracing this journey to your higher self in order to kind of get back to the basics again. So we will see what else needs to come through with the Work Your Light Oracle deck. I think stop overthinking. It's time to kind of face that true north. And when this full moon in Cancer in a few days comes, it is aligning with that north node when it comes to getting people on their karmic pathway this lifetime. So boundaries, where do you need to establish better boundaries? Big message, boundaries, because somebody here is being called. Where are you being called to? You're needing to follow that inner calling, that inner stirring, and you're going to need to get grounded, because I do feel it is very intense. The energies are quite intense. So let's see what else needs to come through with the Work Your Light Oracle deck today. I feel the energy really is influencing somebody to follow their heart, to go with their heart. Initiation. Oh my God. Yeah. The rite of passage. Taking that first step, crossing the threshold into new earth energies, definitely awakening within the energy, definitely big energetic upgrades, downloads of these new light code activations, a new way of living, a new way of being, integrating all of these energies. And I think somebody needs to really nurture and mother themselves. Where are you needing to mother yourself? I think somebody needs to get off the monkey wheel, get off the treadmill, because a lot of divine orchestration is happening in the energies today when it comes to a spiritual activation, a spiritual initiation, sifting through the underworld darkness to find that inner light to get to the other side of these challenges. So let's see what is being evaluated. And we got karmic relationships. So a lot of polarity, a lot of duality. I think a lot of conflicts in the energies today when it comes to seeking a new solution, embracing a brand new romantic beginning. So what karmic relationships are you needing to sever in order to embrace this newfound energy? I do feel isolation in order to restore your connection to source. And I feel this brotherhood energy coming through. Protection, loyalty, safety, and trust is in focus. So I think get ready to cut some karmic cords in the energies today when it comes to birthing this new experience. I feel somebody's been lurking in the shadows, wanting to come forward with a romantic offer, and maybe they're facing some fears around rejection. I love you too, Pookie. Ooh, what do we got? Karmic relationship again. So an awakening to maybe these negative aspects that you've been connected to. I do feel it really is time to embrace this new earth energy, to hold the vision for the future. I do feel a connection here where the frequencies are coming into alignment, but there is a need to dive deep in order to release all of these negative perspectives, all of these negative circumstances. So I feel this void energy, kind of zooming out, reaching common ground. I do feel it's time to go where you have been led, to trust where you have been led, because I feel somebody here is remembering their soul plan, their destined path this life when it comes to their spiritual path. And I think there's been this weight. I do think things are being woven below the surface when it comes to this rite of passage, when it comes to this initiation, a lot of Orion starseed energy coming through. The original twins, a lot of dualistic polarity coming up to be addressed, which is likely creating conflict and power struggles. So allow whatever is being woven in the void to work its magic, because there is a new beginning just around the corner. So confronting all of those fears, those shadow aspects, the parts of yourself that were neglected in order to close out a major cycle. So we will see what these other energies are when it comes to the psychic tarot of the heart. What else do we need to be aware of with these energies today? It's time to speak up. I think somebody's been shown clearly the direction they need to go in. Third eye chakra when it comes to love. So where are you needing to take the lead of your life? Where are you needing to take accountability, act with responsibility, and own everything that you've gone through in order to come forward with that truth? So there is a need to clear any throat chakra blockages, and that is always done by speaking some truth. And maybe somebody's needing to communicate some truth with somebody in order for these changes to take place. But we will see what is being evaluated, and we get freedom, releasing these self-imposed restrictions, limitations, and opening up to oneness, opening up to love. I feel freedom is being evaluated. So where are you where you don't feel free to be yourself, free to be your authentic self? Because peacefulness really is what many of us are striving towards, and to recognize any imbalances in order to bring calmness back into your soul through the energy of love. So cooperation is being evaluated, commitment and compassion. And look at that, integrity. So I feel maybe somebody here has lacked integrity, has lacked speaking that truth, honesty of their soul. And in order to manifest love in your life, you're going to have to get down to the bottom of where you've been deceiving yourself, where are you needing to honor integrity, accountability, and honesty, because that's going to allow you to restore peace in your life if you have been struggling. I do feel commitment is in focus. Maybe there's a need to release a karmic commitment in order to restore yourself to this essence of unconditional love. So you are encouraged to dedicate yourself to your own beliefs wholeheartedly. Do not be swayed by others' opinions or others' judgments of you. We are here to live our life for us. So I do feel cooperation is in focus, compassion is in focus, and somebody here is on this quest to manifest love in their life, but you're really needing to, meet somebody in the middle. And I'm hearing meet me in the middle. So where are you needing to meet somebody in the middle in order to experience this loving, valuable connection that you're trying to manifest? Because compassion is really needing to be demonstrated. Maybe somebody is seeking some forgiveness in the energies today, but I feel understanding your soul's language, understanding how to actively share your heart and to live in this truthful energy of love is what's coming through. But we will see what else is being evaluated with the numerology deck. Change, big changes. Maybe there's a need to address some financial difficulties. Financial discipline is in focus. So if you've been struggling financially, I think it's time to get centered back in the heart, because when you're in alignment with the heart, everything else flows. We got change again on the bottom of the deck, and completion. So learning a major lesson, embracing this rite of passage to leave whatever's not working behind in order to restore your overall sense of well-being, I feel, coming through the energies today. What else is being evaluated? Change. That really wants to come out 3 times. 555. Expect powerful change, because we are rounding this karmic completion. And I feel a lot is leaving your life this weekend when it comes to this completion. Yeah. Karmic completion, big changes. And there's that timeout. I think you're going to need to take a timeout in order to go within, because something big is coming to a close. Definitely needing to take a timeout. Let's look in the book for this energy when it comes to karmic completion. So yeah, the end of a karmic lesson or cycle is coming to a close. So I think we're all working on successfully clearing these old soul contracts, becoming unbound from any challenging situations I think whatever troubling experience you've been involved with that really has caused a great deal of pain, it's time to kind of confront that lesson once and for all, to really do a thorough examination of your surroundings in order for you to experience the next level. Do you want to keep experiencing this karmic lesson, or do you want to learn it once and for all? So I feel this is similar to like the Wheel of Fortune energy. So where have you been keeping your foot stuck in the wheel? Where have you been resisting, ebbing and flowing through these changes? Because whatever current situation you are being asked to adjust really needs to be brought to the surface and cleared this weekend. Acknowledgement in order to step into achievement. So I think face these challenges head on, face this fear head on, because when you do, you will be rewarded. So I feel it's time to clear past life debts in order to create a happy and harmonious life. So let's talk about these changes, because I think you will persevere. Unexpected change, unexpected upheaval. So you are encouraged to look at this change as a new beginning for a new adventure. I think new exciting opportunities are around the corner, but you have to stop fearing the unfamiliar, fearing the unknown. We never ever truly know what is next when we close out something toxic. But when you do, you can embrace this expansive energy that's coming through, and you can move towards embracing these changes. So I think it really is time to go. Somebody here needs to go, needs to leave something behind and embrace this shift that really is serving your highest good at this time. So you are encouraged to broaden your horizons, to accept and surrender these changes in order to make the necessary improvements to bring a better quality into your life when it comes to moving forward. So I kind of feel this time out is feeling like a hermit energy. I think you're really going to need to go within, to take time out, and to stop overdoing it. I think somebody here has a lot going on all at once. This very irritable energy, and I felt that trigger earlier this morning. Very irritable, anxious, fearful, a lot of stress. Somebody here has been under a lot of stress, spending too much time in a negative or toxic environment. And I feel the time is now to remove yourself from this negative situation in order to heal and recharge. So I think it's time to rebalance. A karmic rebalancing is taking place, a recharging of your energy. Unplug from the drama, because you are being asked to adjust when it comes to this cycle, when it comes to, taking time for yourself. If you've been feeling overwhelmed, uncertain, or confused about the future, take a step back so the answers can present themselves to you in that quiet introspection, in that quiet solitude. So clarity always comes in the silence. So stop listening to others. Step away from the drama. Step away from this stressful situation and find your inner sanctuary. Big message. Wow. Time out is also a 37 breaking down to a 10. So, rounding the completion of all of these karmic cycles is without a doubt in focus when it comes to these energies today. I think there's that self-delusion. Beware of self-delusion. I feel somebody here might have many options when it comes to moving forward, and there is going to be a huge financial loss in the energies in order for a new passionate beginning. So, as we walk away from one thing, then we make room for something so much better to come into our lives. But let's see what needs to come through with the tarot when it comes to this message today. Two of Swords reversed, Eight of Cups reversed, High Priestess. Blocks are being removed. If somebody's been resisting walking away from a toxic karmic connection, I feel that resistance is being removed. I also feel with that Eight of Cups reversed, somebody wanting to come back from something that was walked away from in the past, maybe coming towards this High Priestess, Pisces energy. The High Priestess really is a singular energy. And if you are to approach that High Priestess, you better come with the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, because she's going to see right through any lies, any bullshit. So I feel if somebody is removing blocks and wanting to return to this High Priestess from the past, you better be ready to be authentic. You better be ready to demonstrate compassion, truth, kindness, and love. And you better bring forward some dedication, because maybe this high priestess was not valued in the past. It could have very well led to a very abundant foundation, ultimate abundance, a legacy. And I feel, yeah, somebody really betrayed themselves is what I feel. I kind of feel somebody wanting to return from the past, facing any fears about not valuing this Empress. If you're this Empress, you likely went through profound life change already, dealing with the hurt, dealing with the pain, dealing with rejection, dealing with the betrayal. And I do feel like foundations are crumbling in the energies today. When it comes to any manipulation, any third-party energy, if you've been dealing with the Queen of Cups in reversed, I think the fight is over. The tower's crumbling to the ground. No more manipulation, no more lies, no more emotional blackmailing when it comes to third-party energy, because we are building those healthy, solid foundations for the future. So that was a big mess. I think, yeah, there's that solid foundation for the future. Four of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands reversed. Oh my goodness, guys. The Seven of Pentacles, and then we get this pile. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. Something's coming to a dead stop when it comes to working together in a social structure. There's a fight. Get ready for a power struggle. I feel somebody's dealing with a bitch here. This Queen of Wands in reverse is possessive. She's jealous. She's demanding. And I feel time's up. I think there is a major imbalance. I think there's time. It's kind of time to go in a new direction. I think there's been manipulation. There's been blocks. There's been this power struggle, this constant battle when it comes to a situation that is needing to come to a dead stop. So get ready for a huge emotional outburst today, because somebody's looking for a fight. And this is really going to break somebody free from a very toxic situation, I feel. Somebody's in a foundation with a very controlling feminine energy, like a temptress type thing. So below the surface, we have the Seven of Cups, the King of Swords, the Three of Swords. I feel a masculine going through some self-disillusionment right now, self-delusions, needing to speak some truth. I do think this hurts. I feel a masculine coming into some psychic truth, some psychic awareness. When it comes to, you know, this confusion, this cloudiness, I think somebody really got caught up in a very toxic situation. And I don't think there's any passion left there. I think, you know, somebody's withdrawing. There's no going back. There's no starting over. There's a need to speak some truth. I do think this hurts. And there's that wake-up call. Get ready for an awakening, an aha moment, a wake-up call, because something is coming to light when it comes to a very unhealthy situation. Fives. Everywhere I see fives. So get ready for somebody to maybe rush back in with some communication. But we are going to get a potential overall outcome, and I'm going to dig a little bit deeper into these energies. Judgment reversed, Eight of Wands, the Fool reversed. Wow. Secrets are coming out. Lies are coming out. This could be a confession. This could be something, you know, coming to the surface. There's that realignment, that chronic indecision being released, and a major lesson being learned when it comes to a broken partnership, when it comes to a broken soulmate union. There's no more working together. Justice is about to be served. If there's been an imbalance, there is going to be a karmic rebalancing when it comes to maybe your work, what it is that you've been working on, because somebody did make a very poor judgment call. I think somebody is going to be sending a lot of communication when it comes to this foolish decision, when it comes to wanting a brand new beginning. I do see Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer energy coming through. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then we get Pisces, Cancer with that moon. So Pisces with the High Priestess. I do feel somebody here was a fool in the past, and they really, you know, stayed in a situation much longer than they should have. That Seven of Pentacles is like, you've put in a lot of work here, and it's really not bearing any fruit. And so somebody's contemplating where they need to seek balance in their life in order to go in a new direction, because this Queen of Wands, I feel, has been clinging to control in a foundation, making somebody water a dead tree over and over again, gripping. I'm not going to let you leave. I don't care what you do. You're not leaving this foundation, pretending everything's okay when it's not. Because there's fighting here, there's belittling here, there's gaslighting here, there's emotional and mental abuse here. And this is coming to a dead stop because somebody is breaking free from a prison cell of their own making. And maybe they've let it look good on the outside when it comes to working together in a social circle. I think a whole social circle is breaking apart in the energies today as somebody kind of comes into this truth, this deep awareness. So there is a masculine here bringing justice to a very unjust situation. And I do think maybe there was third-party interference. Maybe somebody here had a lot of options. But I feel all of these secrets are coming to light because it's kind of time to have that conversation. This could be a heated argument. But I do feel that final judgment call, I do feel somebody here is receiving some bad karma for a foolish decision in the past. I think somebody here did walk away from a high priestess, and I think she knows exactly what's going on. Detached from this situation, blocks are being removed. But let's dig a little bit deeper. Yeah, it's time to lay down this burden. I think this has been a burden that's weighed heavy for a very long time. But we will see what this high priestess is about. I'm having such a hard time with the cards today. Yeah, there is definitely an unexpected choice in love today, guys. There was a Queen of Cups in reverse, creating a lot of drama, creating a lot of blocks when it comes to moving forward. I feel emotionally manipulating somebody, really crying all the time to keep somebody stuck. Maybe a hypochondriac here. But there's that split. It's not on the same page. I don't think anybody's really emotionally invested. I think there's fear of maybe being alone. And there's about to be movement because somebody's going in a new direction. They're done with this fighting. They're done with this betrayal. And they're getting ready to take that first step, I feel, towards this high priestess. Yeah, I think a huge outpouring in love. We have the Ace of Cups that just flipped out with the Four of Cups in reverse. Coming back for a missed opportunity. I think maybe somebody didn't want to look at this because it hurt to come into that truth, that awareness that they really did walk away from a golden opportunity in the past. And I feel somebody's been suppressing themselves deep in some dark night of the soul depressive energy. And there's about to be that realignment because the fates say it's time to do the work, to put in the work. I feel there's been prolonged grieving. Somebody played into some lower addictive negative behaviors. And that is being illuminated because somebody here is facing that karmic judgment and awakening. And I feel get ready for this realignment to take place because the time is now to do the hard work. This Queen of Wands, please. Knight of Cups reversed, unrequited love. She knows there's no love left there. And I feel there is betrayal. There might even be third-party energy. Maybe this Queen of Wands is having an affair. Doesn't have to be. But she is definitely in an unrequited love situation. There is betrayal. I think that final nail in the coffin when it comes to maybe some betrayal, somebody wanting to rush towards this high priestess for a brand new beginning in love. And I think this is going to be happening around that Cancer full moon. What is this emotional outburst about? Ace of Wands reversed, a missed opportunity. I think get ready for a fight over a missed opportunity from the past because somebody here, I feel, wants to come back around to build a foundation with somebody that is stable, is grounded, is solid. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a legacy here. Maybe there's a feminine here that really has built a solid foundation for herself. Business owner, somebody that is grounded, stable, does the work, puts in the hard work. And I think there's about to be somebody rushing back in for a missed opportunity. Maybe this King of Cups, but I do feel there is another 5 kind of confirming that emotional outburst. I think somebody here maybe was playing games in the past with somebody's emotions, really wasn't emotionally invested. I think there's a lot of gossip, a lot of people in the mix here, a lot of players in the mix. And I think there is going to be a fight today in order for movement forward, in order for wishes to be granted, in order to step into authenticity, healing. I think it's time to get really authentic with yourself. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. What is this King of Swords? Ooh, the Lovers, the Knight of Wands, and the Hierophant reverse. So, yeah, there is definitely a need to balance some scales here. Maybe somebody was giving to more than one. And I feel maybe somebody's rushing back in, begging for another chance, because I think a committed partnership was walked away from. Somebody's not been heeding the guidance from their higher self. Could be dealing with a Taurus or a Gemini, but an unexpected choice in love is about to be made, because I feel this passion is being reignited. And there is a karmic rebalancing when it comes to a very toxic situation stemming around old patterns, old mindsets. What is this communication about, please? Judgment, closing out a major cycle. Yep, karmic completion is rounding the corner. So I think somebody's finally ready to face that final judgment, to maybe come forward and confess some truth with the Seven of Swords in reverse in order to bring something full circle once and for all. So major cycles coming to a close, finally doing the work, putting in the work to restore a sense of balance. So I feel divine is calling judgment. It's time to restore some justice and balance in your life, and that's going to require rigorous honesty, the cold, hard truth. So we pretty much have everybody here. So, you know, all of the fixed signs, Aries, Libra, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer. Yeah, pretty much everybody here, guys. So it doesn't really matter. We all have these energies within our chart, and we all have the ability to embody all of these energies. But I think if you've been in a karmic situation, get ready for a fight today. I do feel somebody here is going in a new direction, and I think it is going to trigger a heated argument, because there is the birth of a new romantic partnership coming through the energies today. And I feel acceptance is going to be key. Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe somebody was in a very codependent situation, dealing with a narcissist, dealing with a girl with a snake, that really did create a lack of self-confidence, a lot of fear. I think this Queen of Wands really sabotaged somebody from enabling their boundaries. It created this deep triggering fear of intimacy, listening to the ego, jealousy issues. What else do we need to be aware of when it comes to this energy reading today, please? This is feeling very, very heavy. I think a lot of exposure in the energy when it comes to, you know, somebody wanting to come forward with a romantic offer. I think somebody's been dealing with a self-absorbed narcissist in a one-sided relationship, and it's really created blocks to abundance. So I kind of feel, get ready for a shift. Somebody's been focusing on this self-indulgent connection, focusing on, you know, this lack of self-worth. And I think the time is now for healing. The time is now to do this shadow work, this integration, in order to reach self-appreciation and self-acceptance. So I do think get ready for a separation. I do feel if you've been in separation with somebody for quite some time, they're thinking about you, they're yearning for you, really unsure of the future. But I think somebody's trying to find that positive mindset in order to come forward and maybe ask you out for a cup of coffee, to maybe start with a friendship, to build anew again, because I do feel it's time to kind of open up your heart, be ready and willing to receive meeting the one. So I think get ready to welcome some new love into your life after a very heavy karmic completion. Get ready to face some challenges in order to close out a cycle. Major awakenings in the energy this weekend. So the answers that you seeked are coming. Big answers are coming in order for you to get back into alignment with your wholeness. So if you've been feeling stuck, I think this weekend and this full moon in Cancer is going to give you the energy you need to pull yourself out of this karmic prison that you've made for yourself, that you've constructed for yourself. It's time to break away from this negative, bad energy, this stagnating energy. So get ready to be spun out of your comfort zone this weekend, because something is occurring when it comes to this karmic situation. I think suspicions all around, accusations, and I think it's long past time to release something that's really kept you from your true calling, really kept you from your spiritual path. So seek an alternative, no matter how fearing this is, no matter how terrifying this seems. It really is time to find your tranquil place, to put that middle finger up to anybody that's been causing you drama. I think major Saturn lessons are being learned, strict restrictions, breaking free from any judgmental people. I think there's a lot of unsolicited bullshit going on this weekend, and you're going to need to put that force field around you in order to break free from a very damaging, resentful connection. I feel somebody's been holding somebody up against the wall, backing them into a corner, not letting them go in a new direction. And I feel somebody doesn't really care what anybody else thinks at this point in time, because they're focused on love and fixing the damage of the past when it comes to a broken connection. So get back to the basics. And that's kind of what I've got for a message today for the collective. That was a long one. I hope this helped. I hope it resonated. If it did, and you would like to book a personal reading with me, please feel free to check out that description box below. And I look forward to seeing you all again Monday with the Twin Astrology forecast for the week ahead. And you're not going to want to miss this one, because we are in for a very powerful shift over the coming weeks. So tune in. I can't wait to see you all there. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I will see you next time. Thank you.